Alright guys, welcome back again to some more of AI, the Somnium files. We're now working our way through what I believe is called the blue route of this game. After completing Mizuki's route and Ota's, we're now going on to this one, and we're going to see what it has in store for us. So if anything else, hope you all continue to enjoy. Let's get right into it. Alright everyone, and we are back. So last off, we were supposed to go back to our place, so yep.
Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Well, it also seems to be that Mizuki over here is doing alright because she's working out.
Yes, but why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Mizuki, what are you doing?
What's it look like?
Oh, and she can talk again.
Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute. I received a Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home.
So the now message was from Mizuki all this time?
Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
I mean, you helped her. X-ray. Holy cow, what's that? Is that metal plating?
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
No, I was right.
Oh.
Hitomi has a metal plate on her right shoulder. How is Mizuki at school?
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched a bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
Aha. How'd you get her talking again?
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night.
Alright, she actually likes physical affection, so...
When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher,"
Because her family never gave her that.
and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
Okay. Alright, Mizuki. Why were you holding the ice pick? When I started talking to her, Mizuki re-racked the weight.
When I got there, the ice pick was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out.
Yeah?
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
They don't really give you a heads up to scan them again. Alright. About the now message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me, I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
About your aphonia.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
Wow, so just because does she sound sweeter? Why didn't you tell me about Hitomi?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen.
Well, I mean, short-lived, but it's getting there.
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah,
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
it's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
About Hitomi.
She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely.
You know, just doing this makes all the difference. Like, I didn't think it would matter so much to actually be able to look around during conversations. Heck, I didn't even realize we could look around, which is why I couldn't continue on with the story in the beginning.
I can't help myself.
It's just a nice little perk. Alright, what else? About Renju.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
Where's Renju?
I don't know where he is.
Can you think of anywhere he might go?
No, not really. I don't know where Daddy goes.
Did he visit you when you were in the hospital?
No. But I didn't expect him to. He's always busy. He doesn't care about me.
What can you say to that, right?
Iris? I don't know. Why are you asking?
It's nothing. Mizuki must not have been watching the stream last night.
It appears that way.
Mizuki's in the bench press. Alright, I guess we'll finish up with Hitomi over here. You're a teacher.
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki's school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me, but I'm not her legal guardian. That's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That was all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions for me taking in Mizuki. Is it just a coincidence that you're Mizuki's teacher?
You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but It wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Officially, Mizuki lives at Renju's house. Her local elementary is actually pretty far from here, my house. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. Where's Renju?
Renju? I don't know.
Really?
Hitomi does not appear to know that Renju was hospitalized either.
Where's Iris?
She's been at home, I think, since Sunday.
Really?
Well, I can't say for sure. I don't know her exact schedule.
Did you hear from her last night?
No, I was with Mizuki all night. Why? Did something happen?
No, it's nothing.
Pardon me for asking, but your right arm.
Oh, does it bother you?
Can you not move it?
No, I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident, or...?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder.
Ah, okay.
The nerves died and...
Hence the metal plating. And her nerves died. That is really unfortunate.
Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
What? The dream I saw. Summarize for me.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
Alright, we're done here. Marble.
Well, well, if it isn't Date! Long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
Ren meaning Renju Okiura.
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful.
Alright, how have you been?
I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon. Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows, sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight, you remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
Ah, we're back to that watch
He
again.
blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
About Renju's watch.
Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover, an anniversary gift. Oh, this was of course after the divorce. Ren was so happy, he showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since.
Alright, where is Renju?
It's been a while. I have no idea. What's wrong with Ren?
I told Mama about the accident, and about how he disappeared from the hospital.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I see. I'll contact you if I get anything.
Please do.
Now, about Shoko.
I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Yeah?
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
I can honestly see that happening with her attitude.
That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
We have very different occupations.
It's kind of the same. I make people throw up. You make people throw up the truth.
Technically, that's your job too, because, you know, alcohol livens things up and makes you more uninhibited. There's a bar called Marble and an alley called Golden Yokocho. She runs the place. We all call her Mama. She might technically have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. She belongs to a lot of pro-LGBT groups and the like. We're done? Okay. Where else am I supposed to... Is there anything else for me to look at here? It's a menu that has writing on the back. There are bottles lined up on the counter. I mean... Poster. Ben and Clyde do right by me. I wonder what that is.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Okay, refrigerator.
Mama. My goodness. You've changed since I last saw you. You're such a square now.
Excuse me, that is a fridge.
Small things like that, man. Always funny. Summarizer, there you go.
Shoko was involved in illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakuras. They have a relationship with Renju. I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems.
I was wondering why it wasn't telling me to go to the Kumakura office.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
I never get tired of seeing that.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
Do you know anything about the investment fraud?
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info.
Alright, figured you wouldn't talk, so... About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Did that Kumakuro's kill her?
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
Where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. A red-hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him.
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
Ah, okay. Ooh, X-ray. Let's go. Ah, he's a fan of Iris, I see.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An A-set figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown. But perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of A-set, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that?
Yeah, I think I can.
He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. Never be into pussy shit like that, you fucker.
Really? Fears.
Fears.
Upset? Regret? Acid?
Uh-huh. Water.
Water.
Wet? Sweat? Acid? Acid, you bet!
Huh. Shadows.
Shadows.
Threat? Silhouette? Acid?
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
The fat one grabbed the skinny one and dragged him out.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
I can't believe someone like him is so threatened about that little secret. He's just a fan, who cares?
Yeah, I got it.
But you know what? It's helping us out, so... Wanna talk now? I had no idea you were a Net Idol fan.
How did you know?
You're hiding an A-set figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Alright, you're in the clear. About Shoko and the Kumakuras.
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
You know Renji Okioda, right?
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Moma about Renju's accident and about his disappearance from the hospital.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
Alright, request info.
Hey Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
And your gang finds out you're the world's biggest A-set fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet A-set.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
He's all happy he is.
Promise.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
Why was he hospitalized?
About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate, and if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question for Moma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Was Rohan left-handed?
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Alright.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him. From the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression. Like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
When was Rohan hospitalized?
About 6 years ago. I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
Alright. Summarize.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an A-set fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
Alright guys, this seems like a good stopping point for now. I'm gonna end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're gonna continue on with this investigation and see where it leads for this new route. So thank you again. Until the next one.